Hi, welcome to online classes. Today we will be starting with a new topic, that is e-business and accounting. Firstly, let us start with the introduction. How we used to do business earlier. We used to go to shop to buy any product, and to sell any product we used to establish a physical place called shop, and then to deposit any money, to transfer money, we used to go to bank. But things have changed from past 20 years. There is very less physical interaction, there is more virtual interaction. Here by virtual interaction I mean internet. So we have started doing business using internet, and even we have started doing transaction using internet. So when we do all this business and transaction through internet, it is called as e-commerce. Now let us go through this first point. E-commerce or electronic commerce refers to the exchange of goods and services, funds or information between businesses and customers using electronic networks such that internet or online social network. So here e-commerce is nothing but electronic commerce. Why do we use this electronic commerce? To exchange goods and services, funds or information. So exchange goods or services means your physical goods is also exchanged using internet. You in one press of button we are going to select what we want to buy, and the order is placed and the goods is served at your home. So there is exchange of goods and services. You can see now that I am giving you a service, I am teaching you through internet. So this is one of the services that I can give you through internet. Then funds or information, you can transfer money through internet. So here there is a simple diagram where you can see that business, organization and customers are interacting through a virtual platform, that is website. Website is nothing but internet. You can see through website the customers are placing the order and the business organization are processing the order, and the business organization gives them the product and the customer gives them the money. So this is how the e-commerce take place. Next, what do we have? E-commerce or electronic commerce sites use electronic payment, where electronic payment refers to paperless monetary transaction. Yes, if you go to Amazon, if we buy anything, there is cash on delivery option as well, and there is internet banking. So most of us, we use internet banking or Google Pay nowadays. Then electronic payment has revolutionized the business processing by reducing paperwork, transaction cost, labor cost. So it has actually reduced so much of paperwork, documentation work, so that everything is sent through email. You need not have bills on the paper. It is sent through the email. Your order processing might be, or your dispatch, all that information is sent through email itself. It is not sent through paperwork. And transaction cost, as you need not open a shop, you can sell all the product directly through the warehouse itself. Once you place the order, all your goods are sent through the warehouse directly to the customers. You need not have a mediator in between. So there is very less transaction cost and labor cost. So if you have a shop, what happens is you should supervise all the activities done by the laborers. But here, as you don't have any shop, it is directly sent from warehouse to your place. So there is very less labor cost. And being user friendly and less time consuming than manual processing helps the business organization to reach wider places, wider expansion places. So because it is virtual place that we are meeting, you can reach out many people throughout the world by having your own website. Even you can sell your product to people outside India as well. By just clicking the product what you want, you can send all the products to throughout the country or throughout the world by parceling that product. So it is very easy to reach each and every consumer in this world. So this is all about e-commerce.
Now let us see the important terms meaning. Firstly, we have business. Let me read out the meaning of business. The term business refers to all economic activities concerned with the production and supply of goods and services with the purpose of earning profit. So for any business, when it starts, the main objective of the business will be earning profit. So if they earn profit, then they are going to survive for longer period in the market. So how should they earn profit? By doing some economic activity. Here the economic activity means by doing activities such as production, supplying goods to consumers, and even providing services to the consumers. By doing all this economic activity, if you earn profit, then it is called as business. Then you have e-business, the use of internet and web technologies in business, commonly known as e-business. So if you do some economic activity through internet, then it is called as e-business. Maybe selling goods and services through internet is also called as e-business. Then e-business has changed how markets implement and enhance their business process and interact with their environments. So this is not as same as your physical interaction. It is quite different from physical interaction. So as we are going to use internet, it improves internal communication through email. So if you go to any of the website, if you want to buy some goods, you can see chat services. So if you ask any doubts in the chat services, that is your customer care, you will get help from those customer services as well. So the way of doing business is also changed. There is better business communication by doing e-business. Then you have e-commerce. E-commerce is nothing but, again, electronic commerce, or EC, is the buying and selling of goods and services or transmitting of funds or data over electronic network, primarily the internet. So if you do some economic activity, or if you are transmitting the funds, if you are giving someone money, or if you are receiving some money through any of the banking services, net banking services, that is also called as e-commerce. Now there are various definitions given by different institutions. Firstly, we have definition given by Loudon and Loudon. According to Loudon and Loudon, e-commerce is the process of buying and selling goods and services electronically, involving transactions using the internet networks and other digital technologies. So according to Loudon and Loudon, it is just not buying and selling goods through internet. If you use any digital technologies such as messages, then through televisions or through telephone, if you call someone and ask them to buy your goods, even that is e-commerce. So it is just not about internet. Even your mobile services or tele services is also e-commerce itself. Then you have definition given by the Dutch Ministry of Economic Affairs. According to them, e-commerce is all the business activities carried out electronically with the intention of improving the efficiency and effectiveness of market process and business process. So here it is just not about buying and selling goods, it is about improving the effectiveness and efficiency of any business. As you know, if you use internet, there is reduce in transaction cost, labor cost, paperwork, and there is very less processing fee also. So in such cases, it is going to improve the efficiency of the business. So that also belongs to e-commerce. It's just not about buying and selling. Then we have definition given by World Trade Organization. According to World Trade Organization, e-commerce is the production, distribution, marketing, sales or delivery of goods and services by electronical means. That means by electronical means, if you are giving any services or production, for example, now I am giving you teaching services through internet, so that is also e-commerce. distribution. So if you are tracking any item that you have bought, where it is being placed right now. Suppose if you are ordering some good from Gujarat, and if it is posted, now you will track it. Where is it? Is it still in Gujarat, or is it in Mumbai, or is it in a place where I am staying? So all such can be tracked through e-commerce. And then marketing, if you're giving any advertisement through YouTube channels or through other web portals, then it is also a marketing strategy using e-commerce. Then sales or delivery of goods, if you're using any website for selling goods and services, then that is also e-commerce. So this is all about the definition of e-commerce. Now let's see how does e-commerce work. Firstly, a consumer visits a website and uses the online store to make a purchase. A consumer selects the product to be purchased and enters the card information. So suppose if you want to buy a headset, you decide that you will buy it from Amazon. So once you select among various brands, you put them into cart. After putting into cart, you will give the card information, maybe debit card or credit card. After that, the transaction conducted over a secure connection to the web hosting server. So all your information is given to a web server. After that, a payment processing gateway handles the secure real-time encrypted card information and coordinates the transaction. So that all the transaction is coordinated by giving the information in the encrypted form. That means all the information which you have given about the debit card or credit card or your address, all those are encrypted. That means it is coded. All your data is just not directly given. After that, you have merchant account process the movement of funds. After giving all your card information, after being encrypted, the merchant account will start processing your purchase. After processing your purchase, funds are debited from the customer's account. Once the purchase is being processed, the customer's account is debited. That means the amount is taken from your bank account. After that, funds are deposited into merchant bank account. So your seller will have a merchant bank account. The amount is debited from customer's account. Now it is being credited to the seller. Once the process is completed, the responses will be sent to the consumer. The delivery of goods will be initiated from the merchant. So once the amount is being deposited to the seller, then what happens is the responses is sent to the consumer. The information is sent to the consumer through mail or message, and then it is delivered to the consumer as well. So this is all about today's class. In the upcoming classes, I'll be discussing few more topics. Thank you.